Have you ever been curious about the dark web? That hidden corner of the internet that sounds like something straight out of a spy movie. It's often portrayed as a place of ultimate freedom and anonymity, a digital Wild West. But before you even think about downloading a special browser and taking a peek, let's talk about what's really lurking in the shadows. The reality is far from the romanticized version you might see in films. It's a place filled with very real dangers that can have severe consequences in your life. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the 5 hidden dangers of exploring the dark web. This isn't about fear mongering, it's about staying informed and protecting yourself. So grab a seat and let's get into it. First up, and this is a big one, you could become a target for hackers and scammers the moment you connect. Think of the dark web as a playground for some of the most skilled cybercriminals in the world. When you access it, you're essentially walking into their territory. Your computer, your personal data, your entire digital life becomes a potential target. These aren't your average email phishing scams. We're talking about sophisticated malware like keyloggers that record every single thing you type, including your passwords and bank details, or ransomware that encrypts all your files and demands a hefty payment to get them back. Just visiting a single wrong website could be enough to infect your device. The anonymity of the dark web empowers these criminals, making it incredibly difficult to track them down or recover what you've lost. You might think your antivirus is strong enough, but the threats on the dark web are constantly evolving, and it's a risk that's just not worth taking. Your financial security and personal information are on the line. The second danger is the exposure to extremely graphic and disturbing content. This is something that many people don't fully prepare for. The internet has its dark corners, but the dark web is a whole different level. Because it's unregulated, it hosts a vast amount of illegal and deeply unsettling material. We're talking about content that, once seen, can't be unseen. This can include graphic violence, sites promoting hate speech and extremism, and other disturbing activities that can have a serious psychological impact. Curiosity can quickly turn to trauma. Exposing yourself to this kind of material can affect your mental well-being, leading to anxiety, stress, or even PTSD. It's important to remember that there are things our minds are not equipped to process, and stumbling upon them can leave lasting mental scars. Protecting your peace of mind is just as important as protecting your computer. Danger number 3 is the risk of unintentionally getting involved in illegal activities. The dark web is notorious for its black markets, where you can find just about anything illegal for sale. This includes stolen credit card numbers, fake identities, illegal weapons, and illicit substances. Even if you're just browsing out of curiosity with no intention of buying anything, your digital footprints could still land you in hot water. Law enforcement agencies from around the world are actively monitoring these platforms. They use advanced techniques to track down users and operators of these illegal sites. If your IP address is logged on a server that gets seized by the authorities, you could find yourself part of a criminal investigation. Imagine trying to explain to law enforcement that you were just looking. Ignorance isn't a defense, and the legal consequences can be severe, potentially leading to fines or even prison time. The line between observer and accomplice can become blurry very quickly. Coming in at number 4 is a danger that hits very close to home. The risk of being blackmailed or extorted. It's a terrifying thought. Criminals on the dark web can use information gathered about you to exert control. How? Let's say malware infects your computer. They could gain access to your webcam, your private files, your browsing history, your social media accounts, everything. They can then threaten to release embarrassing photos, sensitive personal documents, or private conversations to your friends, family, or employer unless you pay them. This is a classic extortion scheme, and it's devastatingly effective because it preys on fear and shame. They might demand payment in cryptocurrency to make it untraceable. Once you pay, there's no guarantee they won't come back for more. This kind of violation can feel incredibly personal and isolating. It's a stark reminder that what happens online doesn't always stay online. Finally, the fifth hidden danger is the simple fact that you never know who you're really talking to. Anonymity is a double-edged sword. While it might make you feel protected, it also protects the person on the other end of the screen. That friendly user in a forum who seems helpful could be a law enforcement officer running a sting operation, or they could be a criminal trying to trick you into revealing personal information, a practice known as social engineering. They might pretend to be someone they're not to gain your trust before exploiting it. People create elaborate false personas to lure victims into their schemes. You could think you're having a harmless chat, but you could actually be communicating with someone who has malicious intent. On the dark web, trust is a commodity you can't afford to give away. Everyone is a stranger, and it's impossible to verify anyone's true identity or motives. So, after hearing all this, is the curiosity still worth the risk? While the dark web might hold some legitimate uses for journalists or activists in repressive countries, for the average person, it's a minefield of digital, psychological, and legal dangers. You're exposing yourself to skilled hackers, traumatic content, legal trouble, personal extortion, and deceptive individuals. The potential for harm far outweighs any morbid curiosity. Your safety, both online and offline, is paramount. There are so many amazing and positive things to explore on the surface web. Stick to the light, stay informed, and protect yourself. And remember, if you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, please reach out for help. There are resources available, and you don't have to go through it alone. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on how to stay safe in our digital world. See you next time.